Right, PJ, so my client asked the other day, or he said he's going to buy a new car. Now, there's obviously a lot of things that you must consider should you buy one in the first place. And then what car can you afford? There's so many questions. Is there like a stepping guide or a guide to buying a car that you can help the people out there? What do they need to look out for when buying a car?
First of all, my first tip is don't buy the car you can afford. Because if you go to BMW and they say, okay, this is the car, on your salary, this is a car you can afford, they will max that out. What means it's going to put you under financial pressure. And we know a car is not an asset because it does not generate any income. It generates a lot of expenses. And the more expensive the car, it's not just your premium that you pay, the more expensive is your insurance, fuel and services, and normally it declines a lot faster.
So that's an interesting point. Don't buy the car you can afford by their standards, because perhaps you cannot afford it really.
Yes.
That's
So
a good
and
point.
Yeah, and a few pitfalls that we want to look out for is, first of all, don't ever do a balloon payment.
Meaning, so balloon payment is you still have to pay off some money after
Yes.
your date that you pay off.
Because the banks want to do that because they get more interest on the money, but that means they make more money but you lose more money. So first of all, don't do a balloon payment, don't make a big payment in the end, because if you won't be able to afford that, they're going to take the car. That's how they work that out. So first of all, don't do that, and then secondly, your interest rate is very important, because a lot of people, again, the banks want to make money, so they will give you the highest interest rate that they can, so always ask for a better interest rate.
And the interest rate also means you would say the car is worth R1 million, but you're actually paying 1.5 million for it. So it's very important to do that calculation as well, because you're paying a lot more for a car than it's worth.
Yes, so that's if you can buy it cash, but I know that most people can't afford that, but it's a good thing. Think about buying a car for cash, because then you will think twice about it. Because if I know, it's easy to pay 4,000 Rand on the car payment a monthly payment. But if I need to go and put down 300,000 Rand now, I will think twice about doing that.
For buying that.
So just think about it. Not a lot of people have that kind of money. But just think, if I have 300,000 Rand, will I invest it? Hopefully that's what we do, that's what we recommend. But otherwise, is this a type of car that I will buy cash for? I think that's good. And the last thing that we need to look at is, the banks can tell you, let's pay this car of over 6 years or 7 years. Do it in the earliest time you can afford. So 4 years, if you can do it over 4 years, it will be much better. Like you said, you won't then pay 1.5 million Rand, you will only then pay 1.3 million
So
Rand.
pay it off as quick as possible, because the interest is lower, and then you don't pay the banks as much as you would on a lengthier time. And always, for me as well, realize what you're giving up, the opportunity cost. If you're paying 10,000 Rand for a car, you cannot take a holiday as well, or you cannot live in a big home as well. So realize what's important for you and what is not. And is a car really that important, or do you buy it for other people to see that? And last tip that one millionaire once gave me, he said, do not buy a car when everybody else is buying a car. That was the tip he gave me. So if you have questions regarding that, you are welcome to ask us.